Come with me, children. You are not my children, for we are all children. Star children, crystal children. We are all forever young. Here I am at our private creek on 6 acres. About to take a seat. Give me a second. Look how beautiful that is, though. Come down here whenever I want. I don't come down here enough, though. Put my feet in the water. Oh! That's so beautiful. Alright, let's begin. Peace and greetings. Divine Zeal here, representing Lyra, which is in Andromeda. Currently posted on Gaia, or Earth, or Terra, beloved Virgos. Many names for this flying rock of fire, pulled by many different types of interdimensional energies. Yes, we are going there. Today, I wanted to share with you all divine considerations. These 13 questions will jumpstart or just reaffirm, reestablish, give your energy a little update. These 13 questions must be answered with complete honesty to yourself. If you want to reply to all 13 in the comment section, please do. So let's get to it. Number 1, what is my purpose? It's very important to understand your purpose, not just as, what am I really good at? But I feel like the purpose is aligned to what am I truly passionate about, and how can that passion also create energy for me to survive, as in, maybe pay me or just support you in the way you want to. And you truly will understand your purpose because, this is a work-orientated planet, and it really means that for energy received, for energy gained, there must be energy also given out. So that really is what your purpose means. For me, I feel like I'm still trying to understand my purpose, but here, as I've been farming and doing a lot of different permaculture stuff, I really believe my passion, my purpose relies with just doing something natural. I wouldn't be farming, but I'd still be happy if I had a good landscaping job and we're just outside doing a lot of hard work, making nature look beautiful. So I just believe my purpose is definitely with energetic healing, and through that working with nature, whether that means herbs, different types of energetic practices, or just anything that really is for positive healing for human energies. What is my challenge? I feel like my challenge, or a challenge for anyone, is just what's really getting in the way of your spiritual practice? Is it the people around you, your family, your job? You really need to understand what blocks are stopping you from being everything you can be. How can I best serve? And we're talking about just serving the planet, whether it's doing community service, recycling, cleaning up trash, being in the medical field, or even, if you just want to be a food server in the food industry, serve people by, sharing information, just being a great friend, a great family member. There's a lot of ways you could serve this planet. You really need to be creative, and there's a lot of resources that can really show you in a spiritual way how you can serve. Doing meditation, energy work, Tai Chi really taps you into this natural butte we live on. Next, what is the form my service will take? And kind of with the last question, first you understand how can you serve. So maybe you want to help people, you want to heal, you want to feed, you want to grow, you want to share knowledge. So the form of your service might be a teacher, a farmer, caretaker, a spiritual guide, spiritual teacher, even just a spiritual student. You can serve your practice or energies just by being a disciplined student, and just being that powerhouse, that battery, a spiritual battery that just keeps the universe going. You might want to set yourself out to be a spiritual warrior and set out crystal grids and really reach out to different communities that have no idea what you're about. Almost like a Christian missionary, but we're not really trying to evangelize people. We're just sharing knowledge, and whoever is on board is on board. How can I extend my equality to others? Wow, this is really important because we do live in an equal universe, believe it or not. Hate, anger, negativity, positivity, there's always a balance, but when we're talking about equality here on this human planet, we're just talking about always just, spreading peace, spreading love. Like if you want to treat yourself equal with how you treat yourself, treat others that way too. And easily said than done, but it is really important to understand the balance in every action you take. How can I tune my service to others? So now that you want to serve and you know how you want to serve, it's important to not approach people like, hey, I'm a healer. Hey, I'm trying to help you. Hey, blah, blah. It's like you really have to find a creative, peaceful, seamless way to serve others, because once you do that, the people who, you will serve just come flowing in. And it's really important if you really want to serve and be a great server, or honestly a great servant to the universe, unconditional servant, you really have to break down your comfort zone. You have to kind of forget what you know. You have to know that you're going to be turned down. People are going to probably hate you or not like you or have spite or have a lot of negative contradicting things to say. But that is why you need to understand how to tune your vibration to others and everyone and everything. So do I live what I believe? And this is very important because in the spiritual community, people wear hats. They have the spiritual hat on, want to push all this deep universal knowledge, and then they take their hat off, they're at the bar, or they're doing a whole bunch of low vibrational stuff. If you shouldn't listen to this type of music, if you shouldn't do this, if you even have doubts, like, should I masturbate? Like, just do what you believe, You have to really understand the wisdom you're taking in and implementing into your life. Like, it's really nice to say a lot of positive spiritual stuff, or let's take Buddhism, for example. There's a lot of people who are in tune with Zen and Buddhism and a lot of those Eastern wonderful practices, but it's like you're at yoga class on Sunday and swearing and freaking out at work and stressing out and doing all this other negative stuff on Tuesday. So it's just, even when challenges come up, just keep living what you believe. If you believe positive thinking, even in the worst situations, will always get you out. If you believe in infinite possibilities, and the path lies within you, then you really need to live that. And it starts, probably on your worst day. How do I obtain my purpose? It's very important to really framework and make a blueprint and just be real with yourself, how you can obtain your purpose. If that means going back to college, if that means traveling here or there, you have to, first write it out, but then plan out how that's going to happen. Sometimes your purpose might not start for years. It might start tomorrow, but it might not start for a long time. So you have to at least have some sort of framework and still understand you need to get through your current life, because there's always a purpose. Even if you're working at McDonald's, that's your purpose right now. Maybe you have to get to a low point to understand that, yeah, McDonald's might have been my purpose to get by, to get money, but now I realize I do not like this, and my purpose is now screaming at me, which has nothing to do with this current experience in my life. So really try and understand in a realistic way how to obtain your purpose or what you're truly passionate about. How do I release and let go? This is very important, especially for spiritual practitioners, because we might generate so much energy, and then sometimes that energy might just get transmuted into something negative. So we really need to have this constant release of all this energy, especially after meditation, after yoga, after certain rituals, after certain spiritual practices, especially after deep breathing. We have to have a lot of positive sources to just really let go and release and allow that energy to balance out and recycle into the universe. Me, myself, I know I work a lot, work every day, have various, focuses for income, so it's just like I find myself like even coming out here is hard, just even taking 10 minutes, for this video, does a lot for me, so it might be like mountain biking, hiking, going out into nature, heck, even watching some Netflix, just laughing a little bit, watching some YouTube videos, reading. There's a million ways to let go and release, but it's very important that you do, so you don't overwork yourself, burn out, and just become not as great of a use as you could be. How can I dedicate myself to all that lives? This is a very big question, and it's best to not go all the way in with this. Just take it bit by bit. Obviously, just trying to be positive in the most challenging situations. I know like you might have someone at work or someone in your family or just someone in your life that's making it very challenging to always have your spiritual hat on, but you have to be honest. We only have, as far as we know, maybe you, I'm immortal, but we only have this life to be concerned about, so it's just like, what are you afraid of? If you've been reading Buddhism for the past 8 months, yet no one even knows about it, of course they're gonna come up to you like, hey, what's up, man? You wanna go drink a beer? You wanna go to the bar? You wanna, just sit around and, BS for like forever, but once people understand, once your reality understands who you are, and that comes first by understanding who you are, it's like, it works itself out. I feel like this is a sustainable, efficient universe. It's a sustainable, efficient reality. So just make it easy for yourself. Tell people how you feel. Tell people what you believe in, what your purpose is, that you are here to serve them, even though you're creating a frustrating situation. I'm here to serve you. Things will become a lot easier. You'll be surprised, especially with your family. I feel like in the spiritual community, we're just like so afraid that people will be weirded out when they find out who we truly are, but I feel like once you do that, the dedication to others, dedication to humans, plants, animals, buildings, trees, whatever, it becomes a lot easier. And do it in little ways, little gifts, open the door type stuff for people. It'll start to become easier and easier, you'll start to become more and more selfless. You'll give your last, cookie away. You'll give your last French fry away. You'll give, like someone who's in need, maybe you'll give them some clothes or whatever, but like donations, offerings, especially offerings to nature, that's very underestimated. Just leave little crystal gifts, like go buy a crystal and just dig it somewhere. You don't know how much you're empowering that area. But yes, final question, number 13. How can I expand my joy and love? Now this is probably one of the most important, because we're all working people, I can imagine, and it's hard sometimes to really just just always keep the joy and love out there. But I feel like once you reach number 13 and you're so honest and open with yourself, it becomes easy. I wasn't always as expressive as I am now. I used to be, and sometimes I think I can be very antisocial, but I'm always still joy and at peace. I feel like sometimes I'm just like crowded by individuals I don't really resonate with, but I still keep that inner peace. And I'm always smiling. Like I was just at the farmer's market yesterday. just like so much joy, I feel like I just bring joy out of people, like just like, hey, how's it going? Just always smiling and truly interested in how people are, how you're doing, and always happy to teach people about vegetables or different plants and stuff. And yeah, but like yesterday was a great example. I had my first farmers market that I hosted, my own booth with my friend who's the owner and my boss of this property. And it was just great, tons of people, great sunny day like today. Everyone just happy and excited to see green stuff because we got a greenhouse. So like we were the only people who really had vegetables and stuff and nursery stocks really. But yeah, just it's simple, some people overcomplicate this planet, but all we have is those 24 hours, and then it recycles. So just make the best out of it, and it really won't be that much of a challenge, just always challenge yourself. What is stopping you? Oh, I'm too ugly. Oh, I'm too fat. Oh, like people won't understand. Like let them not understand. Let them judge. Let them have spite, but like I said, this is an efficient and it's a very efficient universe, and it'll work itself out. You never need to really exert more energy than you need to. Like it's best to be at peace by yourself and just like reading or just connecting on networks online than really ever like stress out about anything. Like it took me a while to like really get where I'm at, on a spiritual level, even in just like my environment, it's been a long journey, like I'll be very honest with you about like probably 7 or 8 years ago, I was, still staying at my mom's house. But that was because like she couldn't pay for college and stuff, but I was kind of at a dead end. I was like, well, I was 2 years from graduating college and my parents just stopped paying, so it's like, what do I do? Who am I? And the bigger question is, if I never became, $50,000-$70,000 a year nurse, who would I be? And when I had that 70,000 and I didn't know who I am, and maybe 50 grand meant nothing because I got this house and this car, like what do I do now? And I probably wouldn't have this spiritual information that has truly revolutionized my experience, mentally, physically, nutritionally, anatomically, and physiologically, emotionally, so many different ways. So just 13 questions for y'all to consider and ask yourself in complete honesty as I answer them for you. Hopefully you can answer them for yourself. If you like, just make a quick comment answering the 13 questions. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, Divine Zeal, signing out. My feet are getting kind of cold and numb in this water. But I hope this just shows some honesty of myself. I don't really know how some viewers feel about me, but this is complete honesty. Stay peaceful, stay positive, stay progressive, stay productive, and stay proactive. And not only will you be shining and glowing in the sun and energizing, but you'll also stay blessed. Divine Zeal, I love you all. Peace!